Do you feel like drama and chaos follow you around, while others seem to have a calm and relatively drama-free life? In my previous video, I discussed the psychological, biochemical, and developmental factors for why some of us seemingly attract a never-ending stream of chaotic relationships, workplace conflicts, and personal crises. The drama can become addictive, keeping us in repetitive cycles of turmoil and unpredictability. In today's video, I'll discuss 6 tools to help you break free from your addiction to drama. I'm Jo Banks. I've been a professional executive business coach for almost 15 years, and I'm sharing what I know. Before I get into the detail of today's topic, I would be so incredibly grateful if you could just take a moment to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because it really does make such a massive difference to helping me build this channel. So I really appreciate it if you do that. If you've watched my previous video, and I'll leave the link below, you'll know that I grew up in a chaotic, drama-filled household. So I was heavily programmed for negativity, drama, and to always expect the worst. As a result, as an adult, I now have to work daily on managing my negative thoughts and keeping my nervous system healthy and balanced. So the tools I'm going to share with you in this video are practical ones that I know work. Both myself and thousands of clients and delegates who've gone through my corporate training programs have tried and tested them. None of these tools are woo-woo nonsense. They're science-backed and very simple to use. The hardest thing about anything I'm going to share with you is actually remembering to do it. Our brains like routine and will always take the easy route, even if the easy route is one that we're used to and it's painful. Doesn't matter. The brain likes to keep doing what it already knows. So all of these things are going to take some practice and some patience to begin with, so that you're starting to rewire your brain and body into a new way of thinking and behaving. As Tony Robbins would say, repetition is the mother of skill. So let's get to it, starting with number 1, self-reflection and awareness. We can't change what we aren't aware of, and I say this so frequently, but it's absolutely true. Just knowing that if you were raised in a chaotic and drama-filled household, and that chaos is likely to continue into adulthood, and understanding that your biochemicals play a big part of keeping you locked in a never-ending cycle of drama, can be hugely empowering. Think about all the chaos you've attracted into your life. Friends, partners, jobs. None of that is a coincidence. So an excellent way to begin changing things is by introspecting. So going inside and thinking about things, looking out for and recognizing those patterns of drama in your life, those things that keep repeating. So identifying the triggers, the situations or relationships that consistently keep leading to chaos and turmoil. A great way to do this is through journaling. Getting your thoughts out of your head and onto paper is a clinically proven way of processing unprocessed emotions. It also allows you to see those patterns. You don't have to keep what you've written afterwards. You can delete it, burn it, or shred it after you've done, but literally getting that stuff out and writing about what's triggered you and where those thoughts might have come from can be hugely eye-opening. I really recommend that you start to get into the habit of journaling. It's really useful for spotting those patterns, those triggers, those same types of people, those same types of drama that you keep attracting into your life. Number 2, developing emotional regulation and managing your stress. Focusing on developing emotional regulation and coping mechanisms to handle stress and conflict constructively is really important. This might involve therapy, mindfulness practices, or self-help techniques to enhance your emotional intelligence. Meditation, guided meditation, self-hypnosis are all tools that I use daily. I also make sure that I exercise every day. And yes, every day, even if that's just a 15-minute walk outside. As I've said, I journal frequently. I also use tapping, E.F.T, regularly, both on myself and with my clients. E.F.T is hugely beneficial in helping manage your emotions and calm an overactive nervous system. I'm not going to go into tapping in this video. Suffice to say that it's been proven to reduce cortisol levels and is highly effective in helping manage stress, anxiety, and overwhelm. If you want more information, I highly recommend Brad Yates and Julie Schiffman here on YouTube. They both, between them, have thousands of tapping videos on topics such as reducing stress, imposter syndrome, procrastination, money anxiety, managing IBS, to name but a few. I can't stress enough what a fan I am of E.F.T. Number 3, setting boundaries. Establishing clear boundaries in relationships and situations, recognizing what is acceptable and what crosses the line into unnecessary drama or chaos is really important. Learning to say no to situations that can perpetuate the cycle. I've recently posted a comprehensive video on boundary setting. I'll leave the link below. Also, take a look at the people you surround yourself with. Also, consider the social media you consume and the people you follow. Do you watch the news incessantly? All of these things feed into our need for chaos. I strongly suggest you do some editing. Number 1, limit your news intake. News keeps our nervous system on high alert. Number 2, limit the amount of time you spend with overly negative people. If possible, I recommend removing negative people from your life entirely. However, I know that's not always possible, so strong boundary setting is crucial to maintain your mental and physical well-being. Number 3, review your social media. Remove any accounts that don't bring you joy. I like the idea of Unfollow Friday, where you unsubscribe to accounts that are drama-filled or that cause you to feel bad about yourself. No one needs that amount of negativity in their lives. Number 4, seek professional support and guidance. Consider seeking support from a therapist, coach, or support group to help navigate underlying emotional complexities and develop healthier behavioural patterns. If your childhood was particularly traumatic, I suggest making sure that the person you choose to help you is trauma-informed. Sadly, many are not, and they'll say they are, but they aren't. And I recommend avoiding the type of therapy where you're forced to continually go over and over and over dramatic events. Our brains cannot tell the difference between what's real and what we vividly imagine. So rehashing the same traumatic experiences repeatedly literally re-traumatizes you. So be careful whom you choose to support you. They must be trauma-informed. Number 5, cultivating stability and wellness. Focus on creating a stable and nurturing environment for yourself. Engage in activities that promote peace, such as hobbies, exercise, or mindfulness practices that can foster that emotional well-being. Yoga is another really brilliant one. You can't pour from an empty cup. One significant thing that's now emerging through copious amounts of research is that it's hard to manage stress, anxiety, and overwhelm from the brain down. In other words, trying to calm yourself down just by thinking about it. Stress sits in our bodies, in our nervous system. Therefore, we need to deal with the physical effects of stress before we can start to deal with the thoughts that we're having. As I've already mentioned, meditating, moving your body, shaking it out, exercising, yoga, breath work are all brilliant ways to calm your nervous system down, which allows your prefrontal cortex, the thinking part of your brain, to come back online so that you can deal with negative thoughts more effectively. Number 6, rewiring your thought patterns. Managing A.N.T.S, automatic negative thoughts, and getting to the root of your beliefs that are causing the chaos to keep reappearing is more challenging than I've got time to discuss here. However, taking the time to analyze and challenge your thoughts around your behaviors can be really helpful. Dr. Daniel Amen, a well-known psychologist, recommends a process designed initially by self-help author and self-help guru, I guess you'd call her, Brene Brown. It's based on CBT, cognitive behavioural therapy, and can be extremely helpful in examining your repetitive, habitual thought patterns. So here's the exercise. Whenever you find yourself having automatic negative thoughts, ask yourself these questions. Number 1, is it true? Number 2, is it absolutely true? Number 3, how do I feel when I have the thought? Number 4, who would I be or how would I feel if I didn't have the thought? Finally, number 5, what's the opposite to the original thought? Challenging the belief that chaos equals excitement or validation and reframing your perception of what constitutes a fulfilling life is incredibly important. I'll definitely do more on this topic at some point, but I just really wanted to give you tools that I know have really helped me. The wrap up. The addiction to drama and chaos can be multifaceted, stemming from psychological, biochemical, and developmental factors. By addressing the underlying issues, developing healthy coping mechanisms, and fostering stability, you can get free from the grip of drama addiction and move toward a happier, healthier life. Self-reflection, awareness, and a commitment to nurturing emotional well-being are critical. Unfortunately, there's no quick fix for this one. You have to do the work every day if you want things to improve, and you have to be vigilant. Your subconscious is a tricky customer. If it's not getting its daily drama fix, expect it to throw an errant negative thought at the most unexpected times, or you might find that you react to something entirely disproportionately to what it warrants. I highly recommend doing the exercise that I've just described in item 6 in either of these situations. So when either of those negative things happen, it's about interrupting your old patterns, those outdated patterns, as often as possible. When we do that, when we interrupt those old patterns, we start to reprogram our subconscious mind and our nervous system to react in a more emotionally mature way. What next? I hope you found this information helpful. If you want to add anything on this topic, please leave it in the comments section below. I really love getting your feedback. It helps me know what's important to you and that what I'm sharing with you is making a difference. If there's something you'd like me to cover in an upcoming video, again, leave it in the comments section below and I'll add it to the list. One thing I haven't mentioned too much in previous videos is that I have tons of free resources on my website, jobanks.net. So when you finish this video, hop over there and have a quick look. You can even sign up for my weekly newsletter and you'll get access to a free mini course on how to hack your happy hormones, absolutely free. As always, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Finally, thank you to everybody who watches until the very end, and thank you so much for your continued support. It means the world to me.